I was thinking about this whole submission business. Yeah, you know. Now, see, my perspective is different. Okay, I am my my psychology is built around the fact that I'm a middle child and I have middle child syndrome. I'm 60 years old and I still have middle child syndrome because I think like this: what about me? Is this fair? What's in it for me? Am I being treated fairly? Okay, so when I hear a man says I should submit, I think like this. Middle child, remember, middle child. I have 6 brothers, all of whom are like, I will vouch for 5 of them being really good guys. The other one, I don't, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, so, and as I was growing up, I just had this innate sense of what is fair. Now, I got brothers. So, I'm growing up next to black men. Blackity black men. Real men. Okay? And what I noticed as I was growing up, like my brothers, they were pretty appreciative of women. I have a strong mother, and I have a father who is also very strong. Um, there was no she's submitting to him, he demanding all this nonsense from her. Yes, they had a very heteronormative relationship. He was the head of the house, but he completely respected her. And that's the environment that my brothers grew up in. My brothers also, when they were growing up with me as their sister, I'm pretty vocal. And so whenever there was something that, was going on and somebody had to get up and become the family spokesman, they would push me. It's fine. I mean, I so far I've given 3 eulogies for people in my family who have passed away because my brothers have pushed me to it because they recognize my ability. Now, like I said, I grew up with men. I grew up in a military family. My father fought in World War II. My stepfather fought in World War II. I have 6 brothers. 5 served in the military, and one of my sisters. I grew up, we're back and forth. There was no submission. There was no boys are better. There was no anything like that. So I just didn't grow up with that. And now here I am as an adult, a gazillion years later. And this whole submission business, they want a woman to submit to them. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Why would an adult with a brain in their head just automatically bow down to somebody else and submit? I'm sorry, but I am an American descendant of slavery, and that also colors my view. I'm supposed to submit to you. Why? Why? I mean, no. Why should I, as a woman, just automatically submit to you? Are you smarter? What are you providing that is worth it for me to take everything I am and subdue my will, my personality, my emotions, my everything, and submit it to yours? Because somehow you're more important. I'm going to tell you a story. In the 60s, they had Vatican II, right? And when they had Vatican II, now this is a story my mother told me, so I have not verified it, but there was a woman who was a theologian, and the cardinals and everybody wanted to hear her thoughts on, on the church. But a woman is not allowed to raise her voice in the Vatican. And so they actually had a man read her words, present her words. Now, my mother, who was a Catholic at the time, was so outraged by that because she thought, you got to be kidding me. You want her intellectual property, but because she's a woman, she's not good enough to raise her voice. A man has to present her intellectual ideas. Yeah, I mean, you think about that. Well, my mother was really, really upset about it. And because of that, she quit the Catholic Church and we became Methodists. Because she said, that's a bunch of nonsense. Why are women subservient to men? Because of religious views? Because men invented a male god and the male god said that women should submit? Oh, how convenient. How utterly convenient. And here we come along, a gazillion years later, and you have black men who want women to submit to them. And I say this to black men. What's in it for us? Why should we submit? Where's the money? What are you providing? Who are you protecting? Because it's not us. It's not us. The fact of the matter is, black men prey upon black women. The biggest people that we have to look out for are black men who are harming us, actively harming us. Look at the homicide rates. Look at the domestic violence rates. Look at everything. Outside, we have to worry about racism outside the home, but inside the home, we have to worry about black men. How do most women who are pregnant die? From homicide, from their partners, from black men. Look at the statistics. Look at the statistics. Compare black statistics for domestic violence to everybody else's. Now, everybody's got their dirt, and white men, Hispanic men, and Asian men are definitely putting their foot in women's asses too. But for black women, the rates are higher because they are also taking their frustrations out on us because we're a convenient target and we're smaller. So, but somehow we're supposed to submit to you. Well, what happens if I don't ascribe to that religion? What if I'm not a Christian and I don't believe in being the helpmate? And I still need to, I have to submit to you? Who are you? Who are you that I should take who I am and submit? What have you done? What is in it for me? Because being a man is not good enough. No, it's not good enough. Listen to me. Being a man is not good enough for a woman to automatically submit to you. You have to come with something worth submitting to. Now, I don't believe in anybody submitting to anybody. I believe in cooperation. I think that's the best kind of relationship. You know, respect and cooperation, whoever you're with. But don't come to me talking about you want me to submit. And you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. You have nothing. 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 And yet you want somebody to submit to you automatically because you're a man. Baby, those days are over. Ain't nobody playing those games. You on your own. Good luck.